Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Manga Man Drew, and I'm here to do my manga reaction to Chainsaw Man, manga chapter 128. And unfortunately, we're going to be on a 2-week break because of, Golden Week and whatnot, but it's fine. Everything's going to be fine. Hopefully, we're going to be having Fujimoto ending on a banger of a chapter, and then the upcoming chapter is going to be even more spectacular. So let's just dive right into the reaction and see what's going on in this chapter of Chainsaw Man. As we get Chainsaw Man, we don't seem to have the title on the first page, unfortunately. Oh, there it is. It was at the bottom. Chapter 128, main dish. Okay, yeah, so we are going more still with the naming conventions of like naming certain chapters after courses of like 7-course, 4-course, 5-course meal, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm glad that we're doing this, and the fact that we're at the main dish means that we're at the bulk of what's going to be happening in this little arc. I wouldn't say little because it's been a couple chapters, more or less, but yeah, this arc. So we're starting off with Asa saying, "You're gross. You're a creep. I changed my mind. Forget it. Go to hell." As you have Chainsaw Man's like, huh? It's not gross. Sex is like super beautiful. Think about it. Humanity grew to this size because sex feels so damn good. We're both here now because of the power of sex too. I mean, he's not wrong. As you have Asa's like, people only have sex because they have nothing better to do. Like somebody else's saliva and sweat are mixing together with yours. It's just gross. Aw, you probably just don't understand it. Are you for real right now? Nothing's better than someone else. Oh gosh, and the noise. As you have Digi saying, nothing's better than somebody else's saliva and sweat mixing with yours. And then you just have Asa just looking at him like, wait 1 second. Wait a sec. What makes you even think you would ever get any? As you have Chainsaw Man's like, wait, huh? Even if I can't get any right now, when I'm older, I'll eventually get a girlfriend and then, huh? Are you for real? No woman in existence would want to have sex with a guy with a chainsaw sticking out of his head. And with that realization from Chainsaw Man, aka Digi, he's like, no! And then he falls more to despair as they fall through the gates of hell, most likely. As we see the door opening, as we see them falling through it upward. And I wonder what the next part of this chapter or the next page turn is going to be. Are they going to be in hell? Oh! This was completely unexpected. Wow. Okay, so I can't tell where they are. All we know is that we see the guy's head that was like on the plate. It's on a plate with Asa in the middle with like blood or something dribbled on the side, intestines. She's basically plated as if she's a fancy piece of like meat or like a fancy piece of food on like a fancy plate in a fancy restaurant, which makes sense with the aesthetic of the Falling Devil. As we see that Denji sees her in his Chainsaw Man form, picks her up, throws her over his shoulder, and begins running to the closest door, and it's nothing but being surrounded by darkness. And ooh, and something comes out of the darkness as it begins to get a little bit more lighter with gray, and it's just stabbing into Denji with these little like needles coming out of his arms, looking like stingers, just stinging through Denji, like cutting off his cutting into his intestines, eventually cutting off his head with this very grotesque monster in the background. Potential thumbnail right there, as we see that even after his head gets cut off, he reaches for the door. He tries he reaches for his head, puts it back on his body, revs up his chainsaw, and then begins to run towards the door again. And as he gets closer and closer, the door begins to open up and it's dark once again. And we see the falling devil right in front of him as they're saying, "My main dish does not call for Chainsaw Man. Leave Asa Mitaka and I'll send you back." And as Denji's just looking around the darkness and says, "Can I at least bring her ass back with me?" Denji, even the falling devil is like perverse. And he just ooh, what the heck? It's another Chainsaw Man. As apparently the other Chainsaw Man comes up out of nowhere. It's as you have the falling devil, it's like, "Oh dear, this keeps happening to me today." And you just have the chainsaw cutting into her skull. Denji's just looking on in awe as we have just Asa just looking up, seeing the situation going down. It's like, the falling devil has no tolerance for diners diners who leave their food unfinished. They'll desperately try to devour Asa Mikitake lest they be killed by the falling devil. Okay. Please evade them until sunrise. Chainsaw Man. What on earth? Oh, okay. So this is... They'll be desperately trying to devour Asa Mikitake lest they be killed by the falling devil. Whoa. This is... Okay. The last piece of... Okay. So this is actually the true form of the falling devil, is what I'm guessing. All right, let me give. All right, review time. Yeah, Fujimoto did not. How do I put this? Fujimoto definitely delivered on this chapter, being something that will tide us over until the next chapter in 2 weeks, with the reveal sort of of Chainsaw Man like right in front of the door. And he apparently seems to be an ally as he gives Denji some advice about the fact that all they need to do is evade the falling devil until sunrise. So that's very interesting, because it means that you cannot defeat the falling devil by conventional means, that you have to defeat them by surviving, because from what we've seen, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are, you can't kill them. They will always come back, and that they will pursue you until apparently a certain set of time has been met, and that they have no tolerance for the idea of, someone not being eaten. So this is very interesting. I'm making the assumption that the character that we saw earlier in this chapter may be the true form of the falling devil, or part of the falling devil, and no, you know what, that makes sense, that it being part of the falling devil, because from what we've seen, even though this woman or this person or this figure is humanoid, and you can obviously tell that they're a devil, the hands and the body and the head, all of these are human parts, which is interesting because we assume that this is possibly just the devil taking over like a dead body host. However, it's just multiple parts just coming together. So what I'm thinking is, what this chapter is confirming is that the falling devil is still in hell, or wherever they are, this like portal world, wherever they may be, and that they are here to consume humans, and that one specific human that they want to consume is Asa, and that they only have a certain amount of time to actually consume her until they are unable to do it. Maybe they die, or maybe after that they'll probably try, or maybe it's up to the next primal fear, primal devil, to go after her and eat her. I don't know. This is very interesting. This is giving a little bit more credence to the idea that this isn't just going to be like a balls to the wall, like fight versus fight, kill or be killed. No, it's going to be a little bit slightly different. It's going to be like they have to literally keep running to survive because they aren't strong enough to defeat the devil, and even if they were, they may not be able to do it. But so yeah, that's very interesting. And just the first part of this chapter was just hilarious. Having Denji pretty much try to explain why sex is amazing and why he's pursuing sex, with Asa just dropping the logic bomb of yeah, no one wants to have sex with someone with a chainsaw for a head. And with Denji, that makes him fall because he realizes, oh no, my dreams are crushed, and he forgets that he's a human, and like no matter like what you want to say about him appearance wise, it's probably more practical to have sex with like a normal human than a devil chainsaw man. So that was interesting. That was a funny gag, and it eventually led to what we got later on in this chapter. But most likely the most interesting part of this chapter is who is this individual who also has the ability to produce chainsaw. And as we see, he apparently knows Chainsaw Man. He probably doesn't know that Chainsaw Man is Denji. But what's very interesting is that Asa sees that this individual is also a Chainsaw Man, and we actually get to see that his chainsaws seem to be significantly longer than Denji's to a certain extent. Obviously, we knew that he was like of a larger build, and we get to see that most likely than not, this individual is more masculine or more representation of a man, but that he is also of a larger stature with like how he's able to carry the falling devil on their head, who is significantly taller than Denji. But yeah, this is getting very interesting. I've really been enjoying where the story has been going right now, and I can't wait to see where the story goes within the next chapter coming out in a few weeks, 2 weeks to be specific. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on this topic. What did you think of the chapter? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What was your favorite part? And who do you think that this individual who is the second Chainsaw Man is? Leave your thoughts down below. I would love to read them, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. Do all that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye!